Video we now have. Hello, I'm Joe Murray, and I've been inspired by my big pal Brian Whittingham reading poems for children from his books, and I would like to do the same. But I'm not going to read my own poems. What I'm going to read to you today is poems from this book, Keekin through Windaes. Now, this book comes from 3 children's workshops that we ran at Pollock House in 2013 and 2014. I had the pleasure of putting this book together and publishing it through Mythic Horse Press. It's funded by Participate, which was National Trust for Scotland's art project, and it was run by the absolutely wonderful Sandra Morrison, who gave me the money to print a couple of hundred of these. Now, unfortunately, and the reason why I want to read this today is, unfortunately, I'm looking over there, and that's the bits over there, is that these were printed mainly to give to the schools and for the parents if they wanted to buy the book's £6, but I think I offered it to the parents for like £3 a copy. But the schools never did anything with it, and I don't think the children even know this exists. I spoke to schools a couple of times, but they never did anything. The schools that sent pupils to these workshops were Craigholm Junior School, Crookston Castle Primary School, Shawlands Primary School and St Marnock's Primary School. And when they had finished the workshops, which were run by magnificent, brilliant writers and friends and colleagues of mine, Brian Whittingham was one, Jerry Luce another, Liz Niven, Linda Jackson, Ken Coburn. They did wonderful work with the children, and the children just seemed to get so much from it. So anyway, I would like to read these poems, some of these poems to you now, not them all. There's quite a lot in here, and a wee selection of them. And hopefully, maybe some of the children will get to hear me read the poem out, and maybe understand that they are in a book. Now, this book, as much as there's very few of the hard copies left, I would give them away to workshops and things I was doing. But there is an e-book of this, and I will put the URL in this, because I'm putting this up on Facebook, and I'll put the URL underneath, and you can you can access it. You can't download it from issue, but you can read it. And if you really wanted a copy of it, I can send you just PM me, and I can send you your email, and I can send you the ebook, the PDF of it, and you can read it at your leisure. But you can read it online at the URL that I'll put up. Now, I'm going to read the first one here. Let me see if I can find it now. I have marked them to try and save me some time here. That's not the first one. That's certainly not the first one, is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it's by Shuban Ali, Primary 6, Shawlands Primary School. And it's just called Poem. Lots of leaves rustling in the wind, weak leaves falling on the ground. I see leaves, tipping them around. Dying leaves going to fizz, jaggy leaves, dark leaves, weak branches smacking in the wind. Which I think is a lovely poem. These are experiential poems because, like, so Jerry and Liz took some of them out into the park and spoke to them about nature and the environment around them. So a lot of these poems are experiential, and what I like about them is that they're giving back what they experienced, and I think that's wonderful. So you're seeing the world through a child's eyes, and to remind you as well, these children are primary, junior, elementary students of 10 and 11 years old. And for most of them, this was the first time they'd ever really worked with poetry or wrote a poem. So, and that alone, I think is absolutely wonderful. The next one I'm going to read to you is from Freya Brady. And again, this is a nature poem. Thank you, Shuban, for your poem. This is from Freya Brady, Primary 6, Shawlands Primary School. And this is a nature poem. The wind is blowing, the river is flowing, the birds are tweeting, the creatures are eating. The mud is brown, but it doesn't make a sound. Ducks are playing, squirrels are staying. The grass is green, full of joy. Oh look, there's a jelly bean. I ate it, ahoy. The trees are green, the sky is blue. Let's go and play, just me and you. Thank you, Freya, that's a lovely poem. And the next one is, Anna Brennan from Craigholm. She's got two here, but I'm going to read one for you. This one's called My Pollock House. Anna Brennan, Junior 7, Craigholm Junior School. They're probably about 18 or 19 now. So I hope you enjoy this if you find it, if you find this online. My Pollock House. Above my house are white fluffy clouds drifting lethargically across the blue sky, and the sun shining so bright, the world is aglow with colours of spring. Beside my house are bare trees stretching their strong boughs out to the sides of many fields of Highland cows. Below my house are the ghosts of people and animals alike, and tiny brown beetles burrowing into the earth. Around my house are the lands of the Maxwells, stretching out as far as the eye can see, broken up only by a rushing river. Inside my house are paintings of great grandeur and furniture from past eras. That's, I think that's quite an accomplished poem from Anna, so thank you for that. The next one I'm going to read, I hope you're enjoying this, by the way, because I absolutely love putting this book together. I've put hundreds, literally hundreds of books together. I've designed hundreds of books, some of them for very, very important and famous writers. And I think this book here is probably the one I most enjoyed putting together those 6 or so years ago. Now, this one is by Elena Cook, Primary 6, Shawlands Primary. And it's called Wildlife. Elena Cook. Waterfalls crash onto the rocks. I crunch through the frosty grass to hear birds. Lichen sticks onto the rough trees. Dogs bark at galloping horses. Lorries are nowhere to be seen. No bad smells. I stroke a soft furry catkin and throw it into the river. Funny that the ripples spread so quickly. Everywhere is peaceful. That's lovely. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. The next one I'm going to read is a wee bit further on. I did mark them, so hopefully I get them. Oh, no, there we go. This one is by... I will come to St Marnock's here, but it's just the way they're coming out. This is by Jean-Luc Livingston, Primary 6, Shawlands Primary School, and it's called Nature. Right, Jean-Luc, let's read your poem for everyone, okay? Leaves, bark, rivers and trees, all around Pollock Park I see beautiful patterns on the leaves. They are lovely, like the wind, the breeze, the rivers flowing underneath me. Nobody around, just me. The trees growing with amazing leaves, that is all I can see. The rivers flowing, the trees growing, nature all around me. Isn't that lovely? I would walk to work through all of that, and that's kind of how I felt walking to work in the morning. Yeah. Thank you, Jean-Luc. Hope I pronounced that properly. Yeah, and there's one there. Let's not miss them out. Dropped in. Just give me a second, I'll be fine. Right. This one is by Tia Mansbridge, Junior 7, Craigholm School. Pollock House. Right, Tia. Pollock House is a canny old place. Even when it's cold, you can't feel your face. When you enter the gate and see the muckle hoose, you feel so small, like a teeny wee moose. The large wooden door, when opens you see the servants and cooks all welcoming me. All the Windaes are closed, it's too cold already, and lie on the stairs, a wee Wayne's teddy. A stroll in the garden, it's just what I need, and there's the gardener killing a weed. The fresh smell of daisies encircle my head, like in that book the Waynes all read. When it's time to go, we'll say goodbye. A cook just brings out a big apple pie. And when the pie's all gone, we really must go. We thank the manager, your good friend Joe. Thank you, Tia. That's absolutely wonderful. And you are my good friend. Thank you. You're all my good friends. It's nice that they like you, you know that. There's something wonderful when a child puts their trust and their like in you, you know, which is why I love my job, I suppose, yeah. This is Liam McGinty, primary. We've got a St Marnock's here. Liam McGinty, Primary 6A, St Marnock's Primary School. This is Who or What Am I? This is one of the exercises. I think Liz did this with them to get them to describe something and use their imagination, which I think is great, you know. So this is from Liam McGinty, and it's Who or What Am I? I like making folks fear, breaking Windaes, into the big living room, tossing chairs about, smashing ornaments, the most expensive ones. Ruining paintings, most of all, the big ones. I love screaming about the house, scaring Wayne, snapping their toys, grabbing spiders, flinging them at the kids. Who or what am I? Well, I think you're a ghost, Liam. Not really, I hope not really, yeah. But thanks, Liam, that was fun, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed writing it, and I hope you enjoyed hearing it back to yourself again if you come across this. Okay, this is by Caitlin or Cashlin Strackland, depends how you pronounce your name, Kate, I'm not sure. Primary 6A, St Marnock's Primary School. It's called Pollock House. It's actually the title poem of the book. Windaes manky, blinds manky, and all the lums smoky, gace keeking through Windaes, run away with scaredness. Heeling coos up in the field looking for some water, the Clydesdale horses looking for food. Mazes are grassy and jaggy, but also beautiful too. The summer house with big brick walls round the Windaes. The summer house with big brick walls and round Windaes with round doors. The bridge and the burn and the huge entrance. Beautiful grass and flowers too. Big house with pretty paintings, beautiful flowers and lovely mazes. Thank you, Caitlin, or Cashlin. Or Kate. Thank you, that's nice. And you gave us the title for our book as well, thank you. Now, is that the last? I think it may be. That year, 2013 to 2014, we did some absolutely wonderful workshops with children, and I am so proud of them. And some of the best things that I had done at Pollock House. So I've done lots of great things, but these things in particular were just so pleasing to me to see the kids get so much from them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed me reading these these poems. We're on a little bit long, it's about 15 minutes or so, but I hope you enjoyed listening to these children's poems. I enjoyed reading them to you again. I absolutely loved working with them, and I know that Jerry and Brian and Linda and Liz and I don't think Ken Coburn's on my Facebook, but I hope they enjoy being reminded of working with these children in such a wonderful, magnificent backdrop of Pollock House. And so anyway, till next time, I'll maybe come back and do something else for you. But I hope you enjoyed that anyway, and it takes off 15 minutes of your lockdown of your day, and I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So thanks very much for listening, and farewell.